Keller is over here driving in the grass. Because that thing is so clean. We'll get a video of him rolling up at Sam's. We are headed over, we gotta detail the juke because my dad's getting traded in. And the e-brake is locked up on the truck. Not completely, obviously I'm driving it, but it's holding a noticeable amount, and I think it was holding on the dyno as well. So honestly, the e-brake might be ruined, which I don't really care, but that really threw off my dyno numbers, I think, because I can put it in reverse and not touch the brakes, and it'll roll fast backwards really fast. But if I'm in drive or I put it in drive and let off, usually it rolls forward. Like you have to put your foot on the brake to stop it. I can let my foot off the brake and it doesn't go anywhere. So it's catching going forward still. So we're gonna try and unlock that and see how much better it's gonna drive. But we're pretty much just gonna limp it over to Sam's house, detail the inside of the juke, and hopefully diagnose this thing. But this will be in the dyno video, maybe. I'll break down the dyno here in a minute, but like I said, awesome experience. I was so happy to go see Cole. I couldn't wait. And I wish we lived in the same town. It would be awesome, but fortunately we're only there for like 24 hours. It is what it is. I wish we could have stayed, but didn't have any time. We had to get back. Always good seeing Cole in his truck, though. That thing is awesome. If you guys follow me and you don't follow Cole, I don't know what the hell you're doing with your life. You gotta follow Cole. It's not like I have big fancy wheels anymore or anything. It's just a stock truck that's making power. His truck made more power than mine. It's on a single HE351 and big injectors and stuff. The truck runs healthy. So go check out Cole's Instagram. If you get on my Instagram, go check it. I've tagged him in a lot of stuff. Go check him out. He's going to be building my 47 RE for me, which is over at the same shop. We're going to go take a look. So I'll be right back. You guys stick with me here. What's going on, guys? We just got back and started cleaning our transmission up. Turns out the guy wanted $350 for it, and he was about 10 minutes away from me. I told him I'll come pick it up. I'll do $250 today, do it tonight at 6. I was like, well, you got a deal then. Went and picked it up and looked it over. Everything looked fine. But I think I did good for once. We just dropped a pan, and I got a Mag High-Tech pan on it that came with it, which is $230 new. Cole knows already. I guess it's an upgraded. I don't know much about transmissions, but it has a good. I don't know if this is what it is or what, but one of them's a good. It's the upgraded solenoid or something, shift solenoid. Not sure. It does have a D&J components. I looked them up. They're out of Walnut Grove. They specialize in transmissions. I don't know if that's a shift kit or something like that, but it does have some parts already installed in it. We are going to use some of that, like the upgraded solenoid and stuff like that, but the rest of it, we are going to get a Muldoon's Heim joint or whatever they're called, so we can adjust that with ease. I'm not really sure what that is. I don't know if that's on all of them or what, but we're gonna have billet output shaft, billet input shaft, intermediate shaft. I mean, we're going the whole 9 yards on this. It's got to hold some power, but we are just cleaning it up right now. I just cleaned the pan up, got it looking better. Degreased the transmission as well as I could. We might scrub on it a little bit more, but for now it'll be all right. And I plan on painting it pretty good, and I'll put some stickers on it for Cole, and I don't know what I'm gonna put on it, but I'm gonna surprise him a little bit. It probably put some kind of his last name and then custom trans, like Queenie Custom Trans or something. So that's that. We gotta fix our e-brake problem, and Nate is on the other side. He just took out the little muffled piece. It's in the intake. The intake gets bigger in one part, and there's this divider or some kind of foam piece in there that he took that out, and he's taken the muffler off of his truck and putting in a piece of pipe, which hopefully it's going to make it sound a lot better, breathe a lot better for sure. But whenever I get to the e-brake side of things and fixing that, I will let you guys know what happens there. But just want to show you the trans. It's kind of a big deal for the truck to get power to the ground. So here it is, and we'll get back with you later. Alright guys, we're back. As you can tell, it's later outside for sure. It was in fact my e-brake that froze up. I'm sorry I didn't get a good video of it for some of you guys that might have the same problem or have had the same problem and aren't figuring out what it is, but I'm pretty sure you guys will connect the dots. If you use your e-brake, and usually if you put it in drive and keep your foot off the brake and it's not moving and you're on flat ground, something's probably locked up, because these trucks have a high enough idle that should move themselves, obviously, without your foot on the brake. But mine, whenever I'd put it in drive with no foot on the brake, it would stay still because the e-brake was locked up. So we got in here, we got into the drum. I'm sorry, yes, it's dirty, and yes, it's already back together. I'm sorry again for that. You take the drum off. Well, obviously you take the axle shaft out, take all these nuts off, take the axle shaft out. There's a big axle nut. It is 2 9/16. It's pretty big, and you have to have it for this job. And here's the front axle nut. I have it as well. It is 2 1/2. You have to have for the front axle too to get it apart. The 2 9/16 is for the rear. So pretty much, if you want to take your drums off and they are not moving and you cannot get them off, you come back here and you see this. This is the backing plate, obviously, of the drum, and this is a little rubber grommet, and it peels out super easy. And there is a little star wheel, and all you do is get a screwdriver, and if you want to loosen the brakes, you take the screwdriver and get it in there and rotate the wheel clockwise. If you want to tighten them, you rotate it counterclockwise. So you rotate, pretty much, if you guys don't end up getting it, or you don't understand, all you do is go one way, and if it loosens it up to where you can get the drum off, then you've done it right. But if it tightens it and it gets even tighter to try and get the drum off, then you've gone the wrong way. So we got that, and there's a little arm in there that controls the parking brake. Here's the parking brake line, and you can see where it routes up and connects to the bottom of this arm that hooks down. And I had Nate push the parking brake, and you could see it tighten up a little bit, and then he'd hit the release and it would not move at all. So instantly I got some good old WD-40, and we soaked it up real good and was moving it around, and I soaked it a few times, and then I pushed the arm up to where it was at full release, and that's how I knew I got it unlocked. So as soon as I did that, put it all back together, repacked the bearing with grease, put the spindle nut on with the axle shaft still out, so none of this was on. And then I spun the brake caliper, or the brake drum, with the lugs. I just used my hands and rotated it, because at this point the shaft is not connected, so it doesn't matter. That side doesn't affect anything if it's on the ground. This will still spin. So you spin it, and I was told 1.5. It should, after you let go, it should spin 1.5 turns. And I just I could tell 1.5 because this little, I don't know, it's kind of hard to see, but it's like a little block or something. So I put that at the top, rotate it, and if it spun 1.5 turns, I knew I was good to go. I believe the axle shaft nut is 120 foot-pounds. I don't know. Some people don't like to go 120 foot-pounds. My wheels tend to fall off, so you're dang right I go 120 foot-pounds. So I believe we have got it all fixed. We are going to throw the wheel on, and then obviously put our beauty ring and hub or dog bowl, whatever you want to call them. We're going to throw those on, clean all our stuff up, and go for a drive, and hopefully, well, I'll be able to tell if it's free or not whenever I come out of the shop. So hopefully we got it all fixed. Hopefully this doesn't leak anymore. I cleaned everything up. There was some metal pieces, like very small metal pieces, not from this bearing. I bet if anything it's from the pinion bearing. There was no metal on the magnet though on the pumpkin. So maybe this week sometime I'm going to pull the rear diff cover off the pumpkin, and we're going to inspect everything, make sure it's going to hold together for a while, obviously, and just go from there. I don't know if this video will be long or not, but it's action-packed. You'll see how to fix some stuff. I'll break some stuff down. But that is the whole e-brake situation. So whenever I unloaded the truck off of the trailer, Gavin forgot to take the e-brake off. And I don't think that mattered anyway. I didn't move very much. And that's whenever the e-brake froze up, and we thought we got it unlocked, but we definitely didn't, because it was stuck the whole time. You remember we got it back, it was still stuck. So that could have threw off. That might be why I could not get on top of the big Charger that day. I don't know if it was due to fueling. It could be because this thing was dragging or holding. The e-brake was holding, and it wasn't letting wheel speed. And I'm sure that would affect it somehow. You guys, if I'm wrong, please tell me and give me an explanation, because I would love to understand. I'll listen to anybody. I'm just as new to some of this as you guys. But if you have had the same problem or something and it's not connected any way, please let me know. Either in the comments, message me on Instagram, whatever you'd like. But that should probably do it for this video. I don't know, I might do a little, have you guys in the cab with me whenever I go for a drive after. Obviously I'll have to clean up after. JC will be very mad if I show up all filthy. So we're going to clean up all of our mess. We're going to clean up our WD-40 spot and get everything looking better. Throw our wheel and tire back on. If anybody has got a set of stock, 3rd gen, anything with good tires, they have to have good tires on them. Let me know a price. Really need new tires, but everything's going for the transmission right now. So I'm being pretty tight about it. But if you have a set of 3rd gen, 4th gen stocks with good tires, good tread on them, and they're a decent tire size, let me know. Hit me up, like I said earlier, in the comments, on Instagram, friend me on Facebook, and let me know anything. If you're remotely close to me, I live in the southwest corner of Missouri, Lamar, Missouri. Give me a holler. I don't think I'll ship these. I can get these anywhere. I do ship welds. If I want something bad enough, I will have it shipped and pay for the shipping, but I can get stocks anywhere I want, really. So I'm just trying to look for some with some good tires. If not, I'm going to buy some Ching Chong mud tires probably, and throw them on these and run them, because I need tires. But transmission's pretty important at this point too. These aren't completely bald, but the front's getting close, and I don't want to chance anything. So you guys do what you do best. Subscribe to the channel. It helps a lot, and definitely like all the videos. And if you see me do something that was wrong, or you want to correct me, please do. I mean, I'll listen to anybody, like I've said before. I'm not going to tell you that you're for sure wrong if I don't have any data to back it up. So please let me know, let everybody else know the correct information if I said something wrong. We're going to go for a drive. You guys have a safe, well, today is Saturday for me, so hopefully you guys have a safe Saturday, and definitely take it easy. We'll see you next time.